It's been said before that life is too short for Atari Jaguar fighting games. Well, let's see if they're right. I am the Game Collector, and this is Second Opinion Games, and today we look at every fighting game for the Atari Jaguar. But not the Atari Jaguar CD. Sorry, Primal Rage.
Second Opinion Games.
Number 5. Dragon, the Bruce Lee Story. If you would have told me that there was a fighting game out there we could only play as one character, even in 2-player mode, you could only pick one character, so facing off against your friend, it's just going to be Bruce Lee on Bruce Lee, well, I would have said, you're a jerk, this is a horrible game, and I want no part of it. And that's exactly what I got on this game. It is really, really bad. The controls are completely unplayable. You flip around like crazy. Hitting your opponent does almost no damage, so everyone takes tons of hits. You could only have 3 characters on screen at once, which sounds like a kind of a good thing, except for the fact that it just isn't. Sometimes it's 2-on-1, where it's 2 of the enemies against 1 of you, or 2 Bruce Lees against 1 enemy, and then the computer just cheats like all crazy because the game is freaking insane. You have 3 lives to beat the entire game, and then it's game over. Also, if you happen to reach a game over screen, then you square off against the end boss of the game anyway, and he just trounces you. This game is total garbage. Stay far away from Dragon the Bruce Lee Story. You're welcome. Just stay away from it. Number 4. Kasumi Ninja. A Mortal Kombat 1 clone with the absolute worst character select screen I have ever seen in a fighting game. Sure, they try to do something new with this crazy 3D effect, and honestly, I did like it at the time, but now it's just really annoying. The controls are extremely stiff, the special moves are all done with the C button, and really don't take any more damage away than a standard jump kick. So basically, every single match just turns into a crazy jump kick-a-thon. There is finishing moves in this game, but they're really all not that good, and they're really not even gory, and actually kind of tame for the time. You can use the parental lockout code, so if your friend really wants to play Kasumi Ninja, you could pull a horrible prank on him and take out all the blood. But honestly, even blood doesn't save this game. It's very stiff in the controls. The sound effects are all somewhat okay. The music also somewhat okay. But the game itself is just awful. It's no fun playing with a friend, and it's even less fun playing against a computer. Honestly, Kasumi Ninja, just stay away from it unless you want the free headband that comes in some of the sealed boxes. Other than that, stay away from it, man. Number 3. Double Dragon 5. I really wish that this game didn't go in the direction it did. It could have made for a great straight-up brawler. Instead, we got a horrible fighting game. I do like the somewhat cartoony art style and the babes, and the instruction manual is extremely well done. But the game is rather expensive. The music just freaking hurts my ears, and it is really hard to even jump over your opponent. I mean, seriously, it's difficult to jump over your opponent. Now that we let that sit in, the controls are a bit of a mess, and even the Pro Controller doesn't help because you can't reassign all the buttons, which is weird because it seems to be made for a 6-button layout. This game is really pretty bad. It's just not as bad as the other ones so far. The only characters I even recognize are Billy and Jimmy Lee, and which is a shame because we have so many Double Dragon characters to choose from, like a Bobo, which I really miss. Overall, this game is way too pricey for you to casually buy, and way too horrible to even be worth your time. Number 2. Fight for Life. Fight for Life is your 3D fighting game for the Atari Jaguar. It really pushes the system to its limits, but did it really need pushed to its limits? If anything, you should get this game just to see how early fighting games were. It's a bit of a time capsule, and it's kind of crazy at that. I do like the storyline, how all these characters died on the same day, and you're fighting to come back to life. It's pretty original, and I also enjoy how you can steal moves from the opponent that you just beat. However, the game itself can be a little sluggish, and sometimes when I swear I'm hitting the buttons right, I still can't pull off the special moves, which is a shame because if I could pull them off on command, I know I would trounce my opponent every single time. The game's music is really on the quiet side, but it is alright. The opening music is excellent, but you don't really want to stare at the opening screen all stinking day. You want to play the game. And it's really not that bad. It's just really not that good either. Overall, it's not worth your time unless you're studying game design, in which case, honestly, definitely take a look at it because it will really show you how far we came. Number 1. Ultra Vortex. Ultra Vortex is honestly the best looking game on this list. The backgrounds are some of the best looking backgrounds I've ever seen in any video game, even to this day. The fighting aspects are actually pretty smooth, and it seems to be really made for the Atari Jaguar controller. It doesn't have true pro support, but it really doesn't need it. The game just runs great. The moves are very easy to pull off, and I can pull them off consistently, which is extremely important. The characters may not be all that balanced, but in the right hands, you could pretty much use any of the characters to completely beat the game. And it's almost actually pretty fun. There is fatalities even, or in this case, annihilations, and they're all pretty cool. I even like the pit fatalities and how easy it is to pull them off, which is the standard uppercut. Overall, the music is pretty good too. It's a hard electronic rock and roll at its finest. This game actually blew me out of the water for how good it was, and it is definitely the best fighting game on the Jaguar. But is it as good as fighting games now? Well, probably not actually. Honestly, this is another case where it's great to study the past and learn how far we came. Is it worth your time now? Well, maybe for getting a friend around and having a few laughs, but overall, given the price and how hard it is to find, I really can't recommend it unless you're a true Jaguar diehard fan. But that's just my opinion. Thanks for watching. Hey, man. Hopefully you guys like this list and don't beat me up too much in the comments just because the Jaguar wasn't really known for its great fighting games. At least there is one or two pretty good ones in there, and it definitely keeps me playing pretty late at night. So, please leave me a comment. I love to hear from you, and I love to hear your experience with the Jaguar fighting games. And until later, thanks again, guys.